Have you ever had such moments? In the quiet of the night, as you reflect on your day, you find yourself falling back into those old habits that no longer serve you. Perhaps mindlessly scrolling through social media, unconsciously opening the snack box, or losing your temper with people around you. These habits, like uninvited guests, quietly occupy our living space, sometimes even leaving us feeling powerless and defeated. Today, I'm here to share with you not just some techniques for changing habits, but a deeper transformation. How to identify those bad habits hidden in our lives through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy and transform them one by one. This is not just a discussion about habits, but a journey about self-discovery and transformation. Imagine when we start to view our actions from a new perspective, when we are no longer slaves to our habits but become masters of our own lives. How profoundly will our lives change? Today, let us embark on this journey to explore our inner selves and transform our lives. Every habit in our lives, good or bad, is the accumulation of a series of small daily choices. These seemingly insignificant behaviors ultimately form our way of living, affecting our health, relationships, and overall sense of happiness. Today, I want to discuss how we can use the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to gradually identify and change those negative habits, leading us towards a more positive and fulfilling life. Every habit, whether it's habitual procrastination, excessive use of social media, or unhealthy eating habits, is actually our unconscious reaction to our environment. These habits gradually shape our self-perception and ways of behaving. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that we can control our reactions and choose different paths. When we begin to recognize our habits and ask ourselves, is this really what I want? We open the door to change. Through the practice of Stoic philosophy, we can learn to be more aware of our actions in daily life. We learn to pause and think before deciding to react, thus giving ourselves the opportunity to choose different responses. This enhancement of self-reflection and awareness can help us gradually break free from habits that do not contribute to our growth and happiness, and instead cultivate more positive and healthy life habits. First, let's understand a core concept: perception. In Stoic philosophy, perception is not just about sensing external things, but also about a deep understanding of our inner world. When we start observing our behavioral patterns and understanding the motivations and emotions behind these habits, we take the first step towards change. For example, you may find yourself eating a lot of sweets when under stress. This is not just a simple dietary habit, but a way of coping with stress. Through such awareness, we can start exploring healthier coping mechanisms, such as meditation, walking, or communicating with friends and family, which are more beneficial ways to deal with life's pressures and challenges. Stoic philosophy teaches us that every choice in life is an opportunity to shape our future. When faced with choices, instead of simply responding to conditioned reflexes, we delve into the deeper meaning behind these choices, and we begin to move towards a more conscious way of living. We learn to constantly question in our daily lives, asking ourselves, does this action truly reflect my values and the goals I want to achieve? Such self-questioning and reflection not only help us identify and change bad habits, but also guide us towards a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Next, we must learn the art of acceptance and release. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, acceptance doesn't imply resignation or defeat, but a lucid acknowledgement of reality. The first step is to accept our current habits, but more crucially, to learn to let go of those habits that no longer serve us. This process can be challenging and might cause discomfort, but it is precisely this confrontation and transcendence that foster our growth into better versions of ourselves. This journey of acceptance involves a deep introspection, where we examine the roots of our habits. Are they born out of comfort, fear, or simply a desire to escape reality? As we understand these underlying reasons, we begin the process of transformation. Stoicism teaches us to embrace what we can control and to gently release what we cannot. This philosophy is not about fighting against our nature, but rather understanding and realigning it in a way that serves our greater good. In practicing acceptance and release, we learn to replace judgment with curiosity. Instead of criticizing ourselves for our habits, we become curious about what they reveal about our needs and desires. We start replacing old patterns with new, more constructive behaviors. This change doesn't happen overnight, but through consistent practice and self-compassion, we pave the way for a life of greater awareness, fulfillment, and harmony. Stoic philosophy also underscores the power of action. Understanding and acceptance are vital, but it is crucial to transform this awareness into action. Starting small can lead to significant changes. For instance, choose to not immediately check your phone upon waking up, but instead spend a few minutes planning your day. Such a simple change not only reduces our dependency on digital devices, but also sharpens our focus on the most important tasks of the day. Expanding on this, we can integrate these small changes into various aspects of our lives. For example, when faced with a stressful situation, instead of defaulting to negative coping mechanisms, we might take a moment to breathe deeply or go for a short walk. These actions, though small, are powerful tools in reshaping our response to life's challenges. They embody the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our actions and reactions. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to set practical goals that align with our values. By identifying what is truly important to us, we can make more mindful choices that reflect our beliefs and aspirations. This could mean allocating time for self-reflection, pursuing a hobby that brings us joy, or fostering meaningful relationships. Every action taken in alignment with our core values adds up, creating a life that is not only productive, but also deeply fulfilling. Additionally, Stoicism teaches the importance of resilience and adaptability. In the face of adversity, instead of feeling defeated, we learn to adapt and find creative solutions. This mindset shift from a passive to an active stance empowers us to take charge of our lives, making us more resilient and adaptable in the face of change. In conclusion, by embracing the Stoic approach of actionable wisdom, we can build a life that is not only in harmony with our inner values, but also adaptable and resilient to external circumstances. It's about making conscious choices every day that gradually lead us to a more meaningful and balanced existence. Furthermore, Stoic philosophy reminds us to focus on what we can control. Often our habits are formed as a means to control our external environment in an attempt to reduce uncertainty and discomfort. However, real control originates from within. When we learn to direct our attention to what we can influence, such as our attitudes, our reactions, and our daily small decisions, we gain greater power to change our habits and our lives. This focus on internal control, rather than external factors, leads to a more empowered and proactive approach to life. It means recognizing that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we interpret and respond to them. This shift in perspective can significantly impact how we approach challenges and setbacks. Instead of feeling victimized by circumstances, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. By embracing this Stoic principle, we also learn to cultivate inner peace and resilience. We understand that peace doesn't come from a perfect external environment, but from our internal state. This realization helps us to maintain a sense of calm and clarity, even in the midst of chaos. We start to see life not as a series of problems to be solved, but as a path of continuous personal evolution. Moreover, focusing on what we can control helps us set realistic and achievable goals. It encourages us to invest our energy wisely in areas where we can make a real impact. This approach not only boosts our efficiency and effectiveness, but also enhances our sense of fulfillment and purpose. In summary, by concentrating on the elements within our control and accepting the uncontrollable, we align ourselves with Stoic wisdom. This alignment brings about a transformative change in our approach to life, leading us to a path of self-mastery, resilience, and inner peace. Finally, I want to emphasize the importance of consistent practice and reflection. Changing habits is not an overnight endeavor. It requires time and sustained effort. Spending time each evening to reflect on the day's actions, considering which align with your values and goals and which need improvement is crucial. Through such ongoing practice and reflection, we not only change our habits, but also gradually shape a stronger inner self. This process of reflection involves more than just a cursory review of the day. It requires deep introspection, where we question the motives behind our actions and the emotions driving them. Are our choices leading us towards the life we aspire to live? How do our daily actions reflect our deeper values and beliefs? This level of self-inquiry helps us uncover the root causes of our habits and behaviors, allowing for more meaningful and lasting changes. Additionally, this practice encourages us to celebrate our successes, no matter how small. Recognizing and appreciating the progress we make each day fosters a positive mindset and motivates further growth. It's about acknowledging the journey as much as the destination, understanding that each step, whether forward or backward, is part of the learning and growing process. Moreover, consistent reflection and practice cultivate resilience and adaptability. As we become more aware of our patterns and more adept at managing them, we build the strength to face life's challenges with greater equanimity and grace. This resilience not only enhances our ability to maintain healthy habits, but also empowers us to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with more ease and confidence. In essence, by dedicating ourselves to regular reflection and practice, we embark on a lifelong journey of self-discovery and transformation. This journey enriches our lives, making us more mindful, resilient, and aligned with our true selves. Before concluding this video, I'd like to share a quote from Stoic philosophy. Do not let the noise of the outside world drown out your inner voice. In our efforts to change habits, it is paramount to listen to our inner voice, to follow our innate wisdom and strength. When we do this, we not only rid ourselves of bad habits, but also guide ourselves towards a life that is wiser, more peaceful, and fulfilling. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on how Stoic principles can enhance your life. Until next time, embark on your journey with discipline and resilience, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism.